now streaming live. Full Velocity TV begins now.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in for the wildest thrill ride of your life. So grab a snack and sit back because we're about to throw it down.
We've got the best three-wide action door-to-door racing on the turn number 4 you'll find on iRacing, right here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
We are about to crown tonight's champion, and it's time to let her dig.
We're restacked and repacked up for turn number 4. Who's it gonna be?
And good evening, race fans, and welcome to your source for esports racing here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. We come to you live tonight from the Kokomo Speedway, Kokomo, Indiana. Friday Night Lights presented by Blowbye Racing League, part of their 2019 Fall Jamboree. The Coast to Coast Late Model Series is live tonight via Facebook Live and YouTube and Twitch TV. Good evening, everybody. Phil LaCasse here, along with Jack Chewin on the controls. Phil and Jack Attack here live on a Friday night. Really good to be back here live at Blowbye Racing League after a near catastrophe here a couple of weeks ago. I got to thank our buddy Brett Rolls for stepping in our absence last week at beyond last minute call, so we really appreciate that for Brett coming out. But he's going to be a part of the racing action here tonight at Blowbye Racing, as long with the rest of the gang out here, out in the middle of the thralls of qualifying right now. So we welcome you aboard. Great to have you here tonight, Facebook Live and YouTube and Twitch. You guys haven't done so yet. Well, help me out. It's a little tough for me to do a one-guy show here on the microphone. Like our links out there, share the links all around. Let everybody know that the Fall Jamboree and the guys on Blowbye Racing League, Coast to Coast Late Models, are live tonight in Kokomo, Indiana. Going to be a lot of fun here around this tight little quarter mile. Pretty decent little count here for a Friday Night Lights version of Full Velocity TV. Great to have you guys aboard. I see my brother, my partner, and a guy I'm a terrible friend. I see Richie Ryan out there watching. Richie, I need to get a hold of you there, brother. I know you've been playing tag at me here a little bit. We've just been so goddamn busy here the last couple of weeks, but we'll catch up really soon, Rich. I definitely promise you. Hope you're doing well, my friend. We've been getting you quite a bit. We'll catch up with you for sure. But getting ready to lock and load here is just the tail end of qualifying. Just waiting for the server from Nick and the guys over here to be clicked over into heat racing mode. As qualifying is just about complete. Everybody given 3 laps out there. Session is kind of a time session, so they'll throw this thing forward when they're ready. But tonight's Har Motorsports quick time, as it sits right now, is going to be car number 61, Josh Peacock, with a blistering time, 12.509, leading his way on the racetrack over Chris McGuire with a 12.609, so almost a full tenth for the Har Motorsports quick time driver of the Carolina Outlaw, Josh Peacock. He will lead the field to green flag on heat race number 1, alongside aboard the number 444, the 444 is Derek Dryman. Row number 2, car number 17, the Tennessee Tumbler, my buddy Brett Rolls on the inside of row number 2. On the outside, in the number 32, that is Brent Allen. Row 3 inside, the number 29 rolls off from 5th. That is Chris Malone. And alongside aboard car number 44 is Cody Slauson. Nick Wiley, the boss man, rolls off tonight 7th aboard car number 11. And alongside, scheduled to be the 018 of Adam Lichty. But I don't think Adam's going to make the call here on the grid. So I think the call is going to be for 7. I don't think we're going to have all 8. I don't think the 018 Adam is out here with us here tonight. So 7 drivers go out there. I believe they're all going to race on into the main event. Top 5 are guaranteed on. I believe they're all going to race on. We'll see here in a little bit, as we are scheduled for one consolation round, so we'll see with the car count. Indeed, if we skip it all into the feature, we trim it up in a little bit in the consi. You'll find out with me as we go along here tonight live on your source for esports racing. Great to be back in Kokomo, Indiana. I guess the brats and the ribs or whatever else Jack is cooking tonight, we'll take the hour drive over to Jack's house and we'll eat it here in a little bit. But we got racing left to do on Friday night, and look at that, number 61 out front. Josh Peacock going to lead the field to the green flag is Derek Dryman, Mud Duck number 444 on the outside of row number 1 as they got all sorted up over there. Peacock going to line up to the inside is hopefully Derek Dryman. A little bit blinky there for a second. Turn number 3, but off of turn number 4. I race the guy flag, green flag up in the air, and let's go racing. 10 laps around the heat race distance. 61 car going to lead them off of turn number 2 and down the back chute into turn number 3 and 4. And I got to work on my camera over here because it's a pretty dim little view. Derek driving in there for the second spot. Rolls with the number 17. He'll roll into third position as they all go to the outside of the racetrack, which is, I guess, kind of the norm here at Kokomo. Let's get this new tire model, new track states, if it will help the racing here tonight, because I watched that 17 car trying to take to the inside. Oh, contact up front. Derek driving into the left rear with Josh Peacock. Almost sent Josh completely around. New race leader in 3 is Derek driving. Peacock will fire back on the low side with a crossover. I'm going to wonder if Derek maybe feel a little bad about that one. Maybe have Josh take the spot. Well, I guess not. Thought maybe a slider being thrown, but Derek drives away. Josh going to fall back into the clutches now. The 17 of Brett Rolls. Or that's not Brett Rolls. They're running in second. Who is that? Just passed around the field. Chris Malone, number 29. Thank you, Jack. We got that. Josh Peacock and Brett Rolls. Brent Allen going to be your top 5 as we work off turn number 4, completing lap number 5. So halfway in 5 to go. Derek Dryman going to lead the field. Chris Malone, the number 29, he is raged all the way up for the 5th spot, up to 2nd, but he's got about 6 car lengths to chase down around this tight little quarter mile. Can he chase down Derek Dryman, who looks to have a pretty dang good piece tonight in that 444? Over the 3rd spot, we find Brett Rolls, Brent Allen. Now Nick Wiley is going to roll his way up to the top 5. Peacock looks like may have taken his car into the pit area, so looks like Josh Peacock will not finish up heat race number 1. So from the pole, he went flying through the air, Jack tells me. So maybe he caught something I didn't see, which could be pretty dang normal to get around full velocity, but I am thoroughly impressed with this Mud Duck 444. Derek Dryman off of turns number 3 and 4 this time. White flag will go in the air. One more trip around this just quick, tricky quarter mile, 0.25 miles around Kokomo Speedway. They flash down into 3 and 4 for the final time, going away with it. Derek driving aboard car number 444, taking down the win 1 second better than Chris Malone. 3rd will go to Brett Rolls. Brent Allen will grab 4th. Nick Wiley, the boss man, will grab the 5th position with Cody Slauson and Josh Peacock rounding at the field in heat race number 1. Heat race number 2 just about to roll out. It gives me a chance to send you guys out there to visit some of our great sponsors out here, the Full Velocity Racing Network. We got to thank great folks like Tyler over at Head of a Record Service, Jeff Brown over at iRacingIFlag.com, which will have a very special announcement coming up with Jeff Brown here very, very soon. I'll put out the next day or so. I'm also going to thank Voiles Trucking, CCM Custom Designs and Engraving, our buddy Tim Cummings, also BladeNo.com, South Texas Speedway, Montstar Productions, TDR Racing League, Hard Motorsports, Trash Panda Graphics, Eichstadt Wraps, and Full Throttle with a Gent over on YouTube. Thank all those great people that take care of us here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. You guys have not done so already. We'll fly some of the Full Velocity colors. Got some all-new Full Velocity TV Racing swag. Click on the link in your top right corner of your stream or go over to fullvelocitytv.com. You will see Get Full Velocity swag in the menu bar and support us here at the network. We certainly appreciate that as we get ready to go for heat race number 2. Cars on the racetrack, 1 to go on the raceway. Let's take you around our 8-car starting field on the pole. Aboard car number 22 is Chris McGuire with the number 09 of Josh Healy on the outside. Rick Gibson rolls off 3rd to the number 38 with the points leader alongside. Car number 01. Aaron Brumbley rolls off the outside of row 2. Chris Long in the number 8. He rolls off 5th with Jason Skinner's 00. Cody Clemens in the 71. That's going to be a 7-car field taking the green flag, and we're already wrecking it up into turn number 1 and 2 on the opening lap. And man, that's tough to see. I see Josh Ely already around over there, and I believe that caught up a couple of more. Man, that happened right off the opening lap. McGuire involved in number 22, and so that's going to put the lead into the number 01. Aaron Brumbelow, winless on the season, but he is the series points leader. We'll take you through the standings here the best we can over the course of the night. As you can see, this one going to blow by really fast. That's all Blowbye Racing is all about. Clean racing, great racing, a good time. Look at the 38 car of Rick Gibson up to the second spot. Chris Long in for third. Cody Clemens fourth. As we slow it back down, yellow, yellow, yellow. First time tonight. Hannibal Record Service caution flag on the racetrack, and I believe that may have been for initial contact up front. So we'll slow the field back down now. 4 laps going on the board this time around. We'll slow it down and see if we get this field all gathered back up, restacked, and repacked. And as I look over here to Facebook Live, I see Jimmy Davis over here. Thanks for tuning in. I see Chris McGuire was out there in the chat as well as my brother Richie. Also, let's see if we click over here to the YouTube live chat. I know a couple of guys are going to tune in over on YouTube tonight so far. YouTube. Well, chat is quiet. I got some watchers over there. If you're watching over on YouTube, give us a shout. Say hello. Let us know you're out there. We'll follow along the best we can there tonight. I'll also check into Twitch here in a few minutes as well. If anybody's watching via Twitch TV / Full Velocity TV, we're out there 3 ways: Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV as usual here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Cars all doubled up, ready to come off turn number 4. What do you say we go back to it? iRacing, I flag, green flag should find us this time off turn number 4. Green goes in the air, and look at that jump that Aaron Brumbley gets in the 0-1 over Rick Gibson. Chris Long's number 8 as we jump off turn number 2. Already past halfway, working lap number 7 as we go wrecking once again over in turns number 3 and 4. We got some squirrely birds over there slowing the field down, and that's going to throw the second yellow flag of heat race number 2. And I'm going to call these guys out. Heat racing action. We got 2 yellow flags. Well, get it together, guys. We don't want to I-pace. We want to I-race. So that's what we're doing here live tonight at the Kokomo Speedway. So hopefully we get this thing under control. The admins have already come down and said, hey, we're going single file here through these restarts. I think that may be the correct call. See what we can do here to get this one done. We're going to extend it to a green-white checker. As I look over here, and I see Luis Ramirez checking in. I see Eric Tupper over here watching with Justin Gledhill just checked in. So really great to see you guys out here watching via Facebook Live tonight. Really appreciate all the support you give us night after night. Hope you enjoy the show, as these guys at Blowbye Racing will certainly give you a good show here in these super late models. Kokomo Speedway. A racetrack you either hate to love or love to hate. It's a tough place to get around. Racing can sometimes be really good, sometimes kind of go upside down. We'll see where this one's going to take us, as we're going to go green with a first of 2 possible green-white checker attempts. This time off turn number 4, Aaron Brumbley once again going to lead Rick Gibson to the line. Chris Long in the number 8 going to roll off third. Jason Skinner and Josh Ely going to make our top 5 off turn number 2. I see more contact back there. Looks like we'll keep it straight for the time being, as this time off of 4, we got white flag going in the air for the point shooter Aaron Brumbley, as he's going to lead the field down at the turn number 1 and 2. Race for second going on. Looked like Long was going to give Gibson a shot through 1 and 2. He's going to fall back in line, and that's going to let Brumbley escape off of 4 with the checkered flag in heat race number 2. Rick Gibson in for second. Chris Long third. Jason Skinner finishes up 4th. The 09 of Josh Ely running up the top 5. Cody Clemens in for 6th to 1 lap down. 7th position, we will find Chris McGuire. So both drivers that start on the pole in their heat races finished at the back of the field, and that's a pretty rare thing to see out here in iRacing. So pretty puzzled on that one. We'll see where we're going to go next. Looks like we're going to jump it right in past the consolation. They're all racing tonight here at Blowbye Racing. So what do you say before we get racing out there tonight? Let's throw this thing trackside. Let's pay honor to this great country, the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, are playing of a national anthem. All right, back here live inside the Kokomo Speedway as we are just a couple of seconds away from putting this thing into race mode, and we are going to fire around 50 laps around Coast to Coast Late Model Series presented by Blowbye Racing League, part of the 2019 Fall Jamboree. Got to thank great groups like Mullet Motorsports, State Line Motorsports for the sponsorship of the great series over here, Blowbye Racing. Got to thank our buddy Nick Wiley, Cody Gagliano. Cody not with us here tonight. Want to say hey to him as well, as he does a lot of things over here at Blowbye as well. They take really good care of us, and this has really been a pleasure and a joy to come over here and hang out with these folks on a Friday night. Been some good racing, and I'm really happy to be back with you guys here tonight live at the Kokomo Speedway. As it looks like the session is being advanced over to our 50-lap main event. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for some of the wildest thrill ride your life will ever see right here live today inside the Kokomo Raceway. As we get ready to rock and roll, let's take you through our Voyles Trucking starting lineup tonight. And on the pole, terrific lap out of the gate. Terrific run of heat race number 1 aboard car number 444. Mud Duck Racing's Derek driving on the pole here tonight, and alongside the points leader aboard car number 01. That is Aaron Brumbley. Row number 2 on the inside, the number 29 is Chris Malone, and alongside the number 38, our buddy from Hard Motorsports, that is Rick Gibson. Row number 3, the 17 on the inside, the Tennessee Tumble, the broadcast boy, my partner in crime, my buddy Brett Rawls on the inside of row number 3. And alongside aboard car number 8, welcome back to the network, Chris Long on the outside of row 3. Fourth row, 32 car will roll off on the inside. That is Brent Allen, and alongside aboard the number 00, that'll be Jason Skinner. Row number 5, on the inside, we find the driver of car number 11, and that is the man in charge here at Blowbye Racing, the boss man, Nick Wiley, on the inside of row 5. Alongside, we find next door the Bulletproof Motorsports car number 09, that is Josh Ely. Sixth row, we find number 44 on the inside, Cody Slauson will roll off 11th, alongside number 71, Cody Clemens will roll off on the outside of row number 6 in position number 12. 13th starter, as we have a couple of bullets at the back of the field. The number 61, the Carolina Outlaw, Josh Peacock, rolls off 13th, and shotgun on the field aboard car number 22K. That is Chris McGuire. So we've got 14 really, really good cars, and we're going to go out there for 50 laps around the quarter-mile Kokomo Speedway. Off of turn number 4, iRacing guy flag, green flag up in the air. And let's go sailing it off into turn number 1 and 2. And, man, look at the run already for the 44-4. Derek Dryman leading the field. Aaron Brumbley right there in that second spot. You got the likes of Chris Malone, who started up in the top 5. He's already had it squirrely here on the opening lap. Chris Malone gets kicked all the way back to the 10th spot, so there was definitely something happening there. The first lap put Brett Rolls up to 3rd. Now Rick Gibson going to put his way around the 1738 car up to 3rd as they shift positions here early on as we work on lap number 3. Off the 4th corner we come, driving, making a little bit of love to the outside wall off turn number 4. May allow our 2nd and 3rd place runners there, the likes of Rick Gibson, number 38, Aaron Brumbley, trying to pick up the win here. Winless on the season, but holds the series points lead. Brumbley coming in tonight, 245 points scored. He is 7 points better than Chris Long. We got Nick Wiley, 3rd of the standings. He is a good little distance back here, about 52 points back. We find Nick Wiley running out in the 4th spot. We find Terry Landis, Casey Brunson. That's our top 5. Looks like we have our first Hanover Record Service caution flag of our 50-lap feature event. Yellow, yellow, yellow on the speedway, and we'll try to go back and find this one, but I believe it could have been that Nick Wiley's number 11 car that may have been involved over there. Saw some stuff definitely happening, and we're going to let Jack go to work down there on the controls. Give you our very first BladeNo.com instant replay of the night. We will find out exactly what happened to put us under a caution flag for the first time this evening. And it looks like a 29 car of Chris Malone into the back of the 09 of Josh Ely, and that's what kind of started this whole thing off. The rest of the field kind of had nowhere to go. Stack some in. That's going to be the story here. Our first Hanover Record Service caution flag of the night here. Lap number 7 that came out. I'm working lap number 8 now, so we'll slow the field down, see if we can't stack them and repack them and Get this track all worked in. As I see Davin Cardwell's checked in. Davin, great to see you, man. I see Tupper's out there chatting away. Our buddy Tim Cummings, CCM Custom Designs and Engraving. Tim Cummings, welcome aboard Hilo Network. Great to have you aboard as a sponsor. Great to see you out there supporting us as well. That means a lot to us coming aboard here as one of our Royal Blue sponsors. We come off turn number 4. iRacing iFlag, green flag up in the air. Let's get back to it as we start lap number 10. Going through the paces here early. Derek driving the outside of the speedway. He rockets off of turn number 2. Headed into that third turn. The race is for that second, third, and fourth spot. Brumbley there holding on, but by fingernails, because here comes Brett Rolls, number 17. Rick Gibson's 38. You got a guy like Chris Long in the top 5. Chris up there running for a championship with these fellas as well. Great running inside the top 5, but Derek driving early on. That car looks stout in the opening practice. Put a really good time down at qualifying. Qualified second. The only car here faster tonight at Kokomo Speedway was the number 61 of Josh Peacock, who found issues in his heat race. Had to start this event from the very back of the field, and don't see if the 61 car can do something with it. Josh now worked his way now up to the 6th position, so the 61 car is on the roll and coming. Can he make something happen from the back of the field? He set the pole here tonight. Hard Motorsports quick time by a full 10th as we work off into turn number 3 and 4. Dryman continuing to lead the field over Brumbley. The race is for third, and it's very much a good one. Brett Rolls, the number 17, holding on. You got Rick Gibson there. You got Chris McGuire. Chris McGuire's number 22 car. I could tell if that was McGuire. Malone, it's McGuire's number 22 off the corner, running in the 4th spot. You got Rick Gibson in the top 5. Josh Peacock now makes his way around Rick Gibson, and as Gibson has a little bit of hiccup there off of turn number 2, allows McGuire around, allows Josh Peacock to settle himself into the top 5. Man, the Carolina Outlaw is on his way to the front aboard car number 61. If this thing maybe gets a caution flag about 15 laps from now, that 61 car may be just a bullet to run down. Derek Dryman up front. He is just motoring his way around the speedway. Is that triple fours? We got somebody off. Oh, that's a turtle over there. That is somebody on their lid in turn number 2. Yellow flag on the racetrack. Believe this may be Jason Skinner in the number 00. May need a little help from the Hanover Wrecker Service wrecker out there tonight. He is upside down at TDR Racing League. Turtle. And let's see what we have here on PlayNote.com. Full velocity instant replay. How in the world did Jason Skinner get upside down? But he had some help. Yep, he had some help. Chris Malone's 29 car. I guess you could call that a full send, a half send, a quarter send. Whatever it was, Malone's car into the side of Jason Skinner, and that is a wild ride for 00 on his lid, as Todd would say. You're supposed to keep it, what is it, wheel side down, sunny side, whatever the heck that saying is. Todd will come back with it one day. But we'll slaughter that for the night. But looks like Malone's car in the pit area. Looks like he's been parked down there as we go back. iRacing iFlag, green flag. Dryman, Brumbley, Rolls, McGuire, and now Josh Peacock in the top 5 as we settle upon lap number 20. We got a big wreck in turn number 3. Somebody was up above the wall. We got a turtle. We have carnage in the third turn. No doubt about it. Yellow on the racetrack. Third one of the night. And I did see the 17 car involved. Brett Rolls definitely got a piece. Somebody witnessed flying up over the wall. I think they landed in the track, but man, we had a wild ride going on over there, and also a TDR turtle, which I believe that may be the 44 of Cody Slauson. Am I wrong on that one? We'll see what PlayNote.com full velocity instant replay shows us off here as Jack goes back and finds exactly what happened, as that was just a crazy ride, a parking lot in the third turn. 44 of Slauson to turtle. I saw Brett Rolls around over there. Chris Long got involved. I believe Cody Clemens was 71 getting a piece, as well as I think the 44 of Slauson had maybe not the most kindest of gesture for, I believe that was the 8 car Chris Long. He kind of pointed to and said, "Hey man, thanks for putting me on my lid." I guess you get there sometimes with a little help from your friends, or maybe not your friends. If it was me and Todd, I guarantee Todd would put me on my lid. Jack would send me over the wall. I'll guarantee that right now. It's been done before. Kid here, of course, on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Yeah, Jack says the cheap seats, and well, Careful what you wish for, Jack, because you may see me on the racetrack here soon on the network, and I may end up even higher than cheap seats, but I guess we'll talk about that another time as we go back on racing. I flag, green flag. Derek Dryman leads the field back to green. Look at the number 61 of Josh Peacock. I told you, give this guy a chance, and he may just dazzle us here tonight as he's working his way around Aaron Brumbley as they race it on for that second spot. 0-1 versus 61 is a terrific race now. Off of turn number 2 into 3 as they slow down. Oh, somebody had something break in the front end. Peacock almost went around the 0-1 of Brumbley. Not sure if something broke there, but the car went dead right. Stacked up the field, slow it back down again. Yellow, yellow, yellow on the racetrack. Lap number 28. I believe it's Hanover Record Service caution flag number 8. I think the 0-1, I'm not sure if he hit the wall, but the car definitely steered off to the right. And I'm not sure if that was mechanical or whatever the heck happened there. But Aaron Brumbley, the point leader, now going to be, looks like 1 lap down on pit road in the 10th spot. We'll see what Jack can give us here as far as a BladeNo.com instant replay. Definitely hit the opening of the wall. Oh, that's... And I'll tell you what, you hit the wall like that, the opening of the wall, that hurts. That hurts. But Aaron Brumbley, the point leader, looks like is going to have his night end here prematurely. He will finish up 10th here tonight. We got guys like Chris McGuire behind the wall, Cody Slauson, Jason Skinner, Chris Malone. That's some good drivers there, all behind the wall here live inside the Kokomo Speedway as we now work under the caution. 31 laps on the board. Can Derek Dryman hold on? How about Josh Peacock in that second spot? Rick Gibson, now Josh Ely. Brent Allen up to the top 5. Number 32 is iRacing iFlag. Green flag returns to the Speedway. Single file restart as we try to promote some green flag racing here to the end of this one as we race off turn number 2. We start lap number 32 and Dryman get a motor on away off of turn number 4 with the race lead. Josh Peacock in for second. The race is for that second spot now as Peacock is under fire from the 38 of Rick Gibson. We know Rick knows his way around these nice tight little tracks. We've seen him do it before, and you know, smaller, lighter cars on a Friday night. He's out there in that big super late model this evening, wheeling that thing around. Rick doing a great job aboard number 38 as we're up to the top side of the racetrack aboard the entire top 3. Look back here to a race for 4th, which is a pretty dang good one as well. Ely in the 09, Brent Allen's number 32. That's a good little race going on for the 4th spot. For the run behind, we see Nick Wiley back there, Brett Rolls. You got Chris Long's number 8 trying to work his way back through the field. See if they can't make these things roll up here tonight live, the Kokomo Speedway. But the story here this evening has been all Derek Dryman. Had a great time, qualified second, picked up his win of the heat race. You know, drive off at a distance here as he's trying to motor away and lead all 50 laps here as we now start to the hitting of lap number 37. But don't look down, 2 car lengths behind that 61. North Carolina Outlaw Josh Peacock is there. You look right behind. Oh, the outside wall, some contact there for the 38 of Rick Gibson. That's going to upset the run of that car quite a bit. And that is just going to allow Peacock to run away there in that race for the second spot. Ely and Allen are having a damn good race going on. Well, briefly going on there for the 4th spot. Now Allen dropping back to Nick Wiley's couple of cars bouncing off the outside wall. Shows how tough it is to get around the Kokomo Speedway. Brett Rolls has had an issue with the 17, and that is going to put yellow on the racetrack. Yellow, yellow, yellow once again. Lap number 39, and I think we have another one. The opening of the pit wall. Yep, Brett found it. Not a good idea, but hey, that's what a wall's there for. You're going to hit it, you're going to bounce, or you're going to hit the opening, and you're probably going to be killed. If you get stuck, well, that's a ringer. You'll get 3 points for that one. Don't think we have any points on this one for the 17. I know we scored 2 total, so we have 2 points, which I guess is a good night for all measures. But hey, Rolls stopped. Yellow on the Speedway as we now hit lap number 40. So we're going to have under 10 laps to go in regulation. Coast to Coast Late Model Series. Taking a peek over here to Facebook Live. I see Chris McGuire off the racetrack is checked into the chat box, and I wish I could read over here. I'm not sure. I think Chris is very happy down there, but we go back on racing iFlag, green flag on the Speedway. Dryman, Peacock, Gibson, Ely, and Allen. Your top 5 is Peacock. He makes the move on the 44 of Dryman as they drag race off the 4th turn. Give Peacock the lead down into turn number 1, but maybe a slider going to be thrown here. As Peacock going to slam the door shut on Derek in turns number 3 and 4, checking it up, looking for room. This is a lot of fun to watch right now. This is a pretty dang good race as Peacock with the lead. Dryman has been the story all night in Kokomo. He goes around to turn number 1 and 2, take the lead. Here comes Peacock. We'll throw some sliders here tonight in Kokomo. 61, 4-4-4 of Dryman doing a heck of a job racing for the lead. Peacock making a little bit of love with the wall in the middle of 1 and 2. 44 of Dryman getting a little bit itsy-bitsy loose over there. Kind of, made Rick Gibson's 38 and kind of die for the low side. You got Josh Ely, I should say, Brent Allen. Guys like Cody Clemens, a 71 car, up in the 6th spot, having a pretty good run. Chris Long, Nick Wiley. That's the last 8 cars on the racetrack. You got guys like Brumbley, Rolls, Skinner, McGuire, Slauson, Malone. All out of this one as we're down to the winning laps. Next time by, 47 laps complete. And look at these two. Just mixing it up for the race lead. Slide job after slide job. Put the chicken, the steak, the dogs, the ribs, whatever you got on hold. We are throwing sliders tonight at the Kokomo Speedway, and it's in the closing laps. 2 is off of turn number 4. 2 to go from the Speedway. 2 to go from the starter. Driving a Peacock. Oh, a little bit of contact there in turn number 1 and 2. Look at Gibson's 38 around the outside. Rick Gibson up to the race lead. We're going to have a 3-car race this one. He is in the wall now from a lead to 3rd. Just like that is white flag on the Speedway. And if this stays with these 3 fellas, I can't wait for the post-race show as we go 3 deep into 3 and 4. Checkered flag in the air. Oh, no, look at that. Driving hit the wall. Peacock going to take down the win. Josh Peacock wins here tonight in Kokomo. 2nd will go to Derek Dryman. Rick Gibson for 3rd. Josh Ely 4th. Cody Clemens will top 5. 6th will go to Brent Allen. Chris Long for 7th. 8th goes to Nick Wiley. Aaron Brumbley, the point leader, finishes off 9th. Brett rolls in for 10th. 11th will be Jason Skinner. Chris McGuire 12th. Cody Slauson 13th. And Chris Malone will finish up our 14-car field. Great race tonight inside the Kokomo Speedway. We will catch up with hopefully the entire top 3 next live on the Full Velocity TV post-race show presented by BladeNode.com. I'll give us about 30 seconds or so. We'll be right back at you here at the post-race. All right, back here live. Victory Lane ceremonies coming up here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Kokomo Speedway Coast to Coast Late Model Series presented by Blowbye Racing League 2019 Fall Jamboree. You can believe it already. Tomorrow, the first day of fall. Tonight's big race winner aboard the 61 is Josh Peacock. He'll be down at Victory Lane. We'll hope to catch up with Derek Dryman. He was in the 444 here tonight. He finishes up 2nd, but we'll talk about our 3rd place finisher now. That number 38 car of Rick Gibson. Rick, a terrific run, man. You saw those 2 guys come together, just taking the white flag down over in turn number 1. You went to the outside, almost made the pass for the lead, and then just ran out of racetrack in 3 and 4, man. Tell us about that move there.
Phil, I thought the seas parted and I was home for the victory.
Oh, I did too, man. That was a hell of a move, and I couldn't believe it. I saw Derek go off the wall. I see Josh wicked loose, and all of a sudden I look up, and here's a 38 on the top lane around, where I kind of expect you to be up against the wall, motoring around for the lead. I thought this was your race to lose, and then you get 3 and 4, you make that critical mistake, but this plays it so dang tough to run fast to this joint. You really get up against the wall, really, straddle that cushion all night, and the unfortunate part of the super late models, you kiss the wall more times than not here at Kokomo.
Oh, that's for sure, Phil. Yeah, I mean, you're threading a fine line up there, so, I mean, you just give it a little bit more, and you're up in the wall, and that's kind of what did me over on that one, so, I mean, it was a fun race once we got everything settled out, and was fun watching them 2 battle it out and trying to just wait my time and see where I can try and make a move.
Well, I'll tell you what, Rick, a terrific run for you. I'm going to tell you, way cleaner than my buddy Brett. Way cleaner. If it was him in that 38 car to 3, They were all getting sent. You're a hell of a driver, man. I'm glad to finally talk to you here once again here live on Full Velocity. Post-race show, we're on Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. Rick, I'm going to give you the microphone one more time. Thank out there for watching us, man. Terrific job this evening.
Yeah, of course, anytime, Phil. And I just want to thank you guys for coming out and supporting Blowbye Racing from Mr. Wiley up there. So it's always great to be back here talking to you guys, and all the best to you and your family and what's going on. You know, everybody in the racing community's out here pulling for you guys, and best of wishes to you guys going forward. And just want to thank all the guys back at Har and yeah, just everybody coming out and getting a good racing.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate the well wishes, buddy. Really, really great to talk to you once again. Rick Gibson tonight, third place finisher aboard car number 38. We'll try to get him all hooked up. We're going to try to make contact with Derek Dryman if we can. I see him out there in Facebook. Doesn't have team communication. Let's see if we can't hook up Derek Dryman here really quick, because I'll see if I can't maybe even post this over to him. So give me a second here. Apologize for a little delay. We'll see if we can't get Derek Dryman on the horn here in just a minute. All right, oh, there we go. Just had to kind of pass along that information to him. I'll give Derek a minute here, see if we can't talk to him. We'll go down here at BladeNote.com. We'll do that first. Maybe we'll get Derek Dryman here in just a little bit. We'll walk down here, make the beeline to BladeNote.com. Victory Lane. We'll talk to the driver of car number 61, Josh Peacock, picking up yet another win on the network. Josh, terrific run for you. You had to come from the back of the field after a mistake in the heat race, man. Tell us first about that drive up through the field.
Yeah, at first I was a little heated over the incident in the heat race. Then after going back and watching, there's a lot of net code involved there, so I kind of let that go. But yeah, I got lucky and can make a lot of moves on the bottom. You know, mistakes made in the top of the racetrack, was able to make a lot of passes. I really didn't mean to get into Derek right there in 1 and 2. I didn't expect him to come down to the bottom. Figured he'd go back up to the top, and I was going to see if I could have the drive off to get around him. But yeah, the worst to first, I think I'll take it.
Oh, absolutely right, man. This is a tough little racetrack. I mean, you expect to be around the bottom, hopefully, in a place like Kokomo. More times than not, we find us here on the top. This is a tough little joint to get around. You hit the wall here a lot to just kind of go fast. That's going to be some tough racing, especially when you guys are as fast as you were. You and Derek having a good race, getting the yellow late. Gibson in there with that last Hail Mary coming to the 1 to go, man. I mean, it's going to be fun to race in a joint like this, but also at the same time, it's going to be so dang frustrating and challenging.
Oh yeah, that top line is that's a thin line between fast and broke. If you can hit it just right, you can be a rocket ship. But if you hit it wrong, I haven't. There's some guys that hit the wall and be faster. I guess I need to figure out how to. Anytime I hit it, slows me down.
I'll tell you what, that's kind of the theory of racers have. You hit the wall, you slow down. It happens to me, it happens to you, and some guys can make it work. Not exactly sure how they do it, but hey, I guess you're doing it wrong. We're all doing it wrong. I guess you'll figure it out. But Josh, either way, you get another win here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. This time, climbing out of a super late model, brother. I'll give you the mic one more time. Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch TV, as usual. Bud, the floor is all yours. And I'd like to thank out there. I know a lot of people support you in sim racing.
So first off, I do want to apologize, Derek. I really didn't mean to get into him, especially as hard as I did in 1 and 2. But other than that, I'd like to thank all my teammates at Bulletproof Motorsports. I'd like to thank my sponsor, CCM Customs Graphics and Engraving. A lot of salt to give a shout out to J-Max. Check him out on Facebook at J-Max Journeys, Jonathan Journeys. I'm not give a shout out to Nick Wiley and all the guys that put this deal together. I'll give a shout out to you guys for broadcasting, and shameless plug for JP Designs putting a badass wrap on the car.
Never a shameless plug at all when they look as good as JP's, wraps there right there. There we have it, folks. BladeNote.com, Victory Lane. Tonight's race winner is Josh Peacock aboard car number 61. We'll let him stay down here and celebrate, and then I will move a little bit further down here as I make the jump back over the wall. We catch up with the driver of the 444, Derek Dryman, tonight's second place finisher. Derek, man, your car was a bullet all night long, was really, really fast. Late yellow flags really broke up that run, allowed guys like Peacock and even Gibson to get back to you. Tell us about your run here for 50 laps, man. That was fun to watch.
No, it was definitely a dominating car tonight. I knew that if it was a green flag run that nobody was going to be able to touch me. I just was able to click my lines off lap after lap, and seeing the time grow and grow and grow, I just knew that I had a really good car tonight, and cautions just kind of killed it, allowing people to bunch right back up to you. And on a track like Kokomo, you kind of expect a slider going into 1 and 2. I tried timing it where they wouldn't be able to get the jump on me, but Josh did what he had to do. It was a damn good race. I'm not upset about it. God, it was a battle, and that was hell of a good time.
Yeah, Josh is one of the cleanest guys out there as well. No, he feels sick for getting into you, but definitely good, hard racing indeed. Glad you guys, are good on that one. But Derek, man, we talk about Kokomo. We don't come out here nearly enough. Tough little joint to get around. We had that nice little green flag run. You said if we stayed green, your car was pretty much untouchable. How tough is it to get in a rhythm at a quick joint like this? We're down here, 12 and a half seconds a lap? That's no time at all. You're out there trying to hit your marks every time, slowing it down with caution flags. How tough is it to get back in your rhythm?
With a track like Kokomo, one corner being one way, and then the next corner you have to drive it a completely different way. It's difficult. You can't get complacent. You gotta make sure that you get into the corner the way you're supposed to, or you're gonna end up in the wall, and they're gonna be right on your butt.
Well, man, you did a heck of a job. It's been a while since I see your name in one of the servers I've been in, so it's awesome to see you out there racing again. I know you're out there racing about every night, but finally we cross paths again, and what a great second-place finish here tonight at Blowbye Racing League. Derek, I'm going to give you the floor one more time. Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV is Full Velocity Racing Network tonight, but anybody out there you want to thank? Friends, family, or sponsors there, buddy, the floor is all yours.
I just want to thank all my teammates over at Mud Duck Racing and all the sponsors that put everything on for us. TNA Hepner Trucking, the Jerky Dudes, Russell Brown Race Cars, Hanover Wrecker Service, Borden and Wayne Restoration, Rolls iRacing Photography, and iRacing iFlag.
Great folks, all them guys right there, and thank this guy for tuning in. Glad we can get him here in TeamSpeak. Our friend Derek Dryman, one of the Mud Ducks over there, the 444, get second place this evening, and awesome run. This was a lot of fun. Great to come over here on a Friday night, hang out with these guys. Got to thank Nick Wiley, Cody Gagliano, all the gang over here. I think Brett Rose is helping out again this evening for these guys. Got to thank our great sponsors. Got to thank Hanover Wrecker Service, iRacing, iFlag, Voiles Trucking, CCM Custom Design and Engraving, BladeNo.com, South Texas Speedway, Montstar Productions, TDR Racing League, Hard Motorsports, Trash Panda Graphics, Eichstadt Wraps, and Full Throttle with the Gent over on YouTube for Jack Truin, Todd Stanton, Ron Piles, Martin Karch, and everybody else here at the Full Velocity Racing Network. Phil Lacasse here, going to sign up, but we're going to be back here live tomorrow evening. A very, very special broadcast, very near to all of our hearts here, Jack and myself. TDR Racing League's 5th annual Salute the Heroes 160 tomorrow, NR 2003 style. The Richmond International Raceway is going to be a great time, 9:30 p.m. tomorrow night. Come be a part of the Salute the Heroes race, a part of Full Velocity Salute the Service Week. We're going to call here. We have a fundraiser going on for the Wounded Warrior Project. We'll put out there as well. So if you guys want to tune in, we'll see you back here live tomorrow night, 9:30. If not, we'll see you back here over the weekend here with DWRL on Sunday, or even Southern Certain Dirt Racing League, or even DSO on Monday night. A lot of stuff to come. Full schedule. FullVelocityTV.com is where you can find it. We'll see you back here live next time on your source for esports racing.